So I'm getting ready for the Dance Theater of Harlem Gala. It's their 55th anniversary, and I'm going to answer some of your questions while I get ready. And I'll be bringing you with me. My favorite role that I've ever performed, I would say, is Juliet in Romeo and Juliet. Now, I feel like it changes depending on the role I'm doing at the time, because that seems to be my favorite role in the moment, because I'm completely like diving into, becoming that character. But Juliet it's full of like really rich acting, which is something, especially at this point in my life, that I'm really drawn to, really using the tool and, of the ballet technique to tell a story, which is what it's there for. So to be able to really do that through storytelling is so fulfilling. Okay, if I could pick another style of dance to do, I really appreciate street dance. The fact that it comes from, different communities that are telling the story of like the place that they come from, that to me is like so cool. So I don't know, maybe turf dancing, because I recently did a film based in Oakland, California called Flower, and the style of street dance there is turfing, which is featured in our film. So maybe that. But I will definitely stick to ballet. I feel like the only way to make wearing pointe shoes hurt less is to do it more, which sounds crazy. But the more you build up the strength and all the tiny muscles in your feet and your body, the calluses, it hurts less. It's like building up an armor around your foot that makes it easier. Of course, wearing more padding for some people will help. If you I know these days now they have like pads that are specially made for like each individual, so you can like have a mold made, and so I've heard that helps a lot. But I was trained to wear no padding at all, so that I could articulate my toes better and have more control over my feet. So I guess it just depends on what works for you. So I started dancing at 13. And I was on pointe within 2 months, which is very rare and not necessarily safe if you don't have the right support around you and are ready. But my teacher felt that I was strong enough and ready, so it was very quick. I've fallen too many times, I can't count. To me, it's one of my favorite things about performing live is kind of, I guess, not knowing what could happen and then what you do with that challenge in the moment. So I would say that seeing people fall is probably one of my favorite things. I mean, of course, if they don't get hurt. But then, how are they going to recover? And so I would say one of my really bad falls was in the ballet Don Quixote. I was a soloist at the time. I was performing a solo variation, one of the Flower Girls in the third act, and we were in Tokyo. I think it was like opening night. And I come out, and the very first step I do, it's cabriole derriere. It was a big jump. And I landed on my face, and like the whole audience gasped. And I was like, okay, like now's my chance to really dance and like prove myself. And and I finished. I think I was jumping higher than I would have before from the adrenaline, and like the audience went crazy at the end. So I think there's something interesting you learn when you make a mistake on stage. It's like how you handle it, and that's, I guess, what makes you a professional. It's so hard to imagine what my life would be if I hadn't started dancing, because I feel like I didn't have anything before it. So it's like I wasn't like diving into trying anything before dance because I was so shy. But at this point, having had the experience of being a dancer, if I were to do something else, it would definitely be something creative and artistic. And I love cooking. So I don't know, something in the culinary world maybe. There have been many times when it's just been like so hard, and you ask yourself like, why am I putting myself through this? Or the circumstances are just, really challenging, which throughout my career they've been, especially as a Black woman and, being in a predominantly white company. Yes, I've thought about it. I remember the first time that I was like pretty serious about it. I I think I was 21 or 22, and I thought, should I stick with it or maybe just move to a different company, or should I, quit altogether? And I remember playing with the idea of being a DJ. Again, I was 21. And I was offered a contract with the Dance Theater of Harlem, and it actually like revitalized me, and it made me feel like people do see me within this field and appreciate my work and my talent, and it made me want to go back to American Ballet Theater and stick it out, because that was my dream company, and I felt like it was so necessary as a Black woman to have a presence in that company in order to see change happen. DJ, yes. My love of music, that's really what sparked my interest in dance. And so, yeah, I don't know. There was like a moment there where I was like, maybe this is something I could do. And my mom was like, girl, no, get back in class. All right, let's go get dressed.
Incredible honor to be recognized by Dance Theater of Harlem as a visionary, and what an incredible example I've had in Arthur Mitchell. His legacy, his vision, his relentless pursuit of excellence, they've all left an indelible mark on the world of dance and on my own life and journey. Thank you for this incredible honor, and thank you for all of your continued support of the arts. Thank you.